continue to be focused on making sure that the ubiquity of the Flash player continues to be what it is. On PCs today, we have over 98% of the PCs have Flash Web. And 800 million non-PC devices already are shipping with Flash. So we are hoping that the content that you create can reach the broadest audience possible. For Adobe, it's a very, very exciting time. And before we share a lot of details of Creative Suite 4, let me talk a little bit about what this launch means for Adobe. We have actually remained steadfast to the mission that we've created for ourselves since we were founded, which was to help revolutionize how the world engages with ideas and information. With Creative Suite 4, our commitment to you as developers, as designers, as creators remains exactly the same. We hope that with these tools, you will be able to create a new generation of breakthrough technologies, whether it's in print, whether it's on a mobile device, whether it's on a personal computer, or whether it's on a living room screen on which you may be viewing broadcasts. Well, I've been spending a lot of time talking about Creative Suite 4. It will be available in more languages and to more customers than ever before. And I can't wait to see what you as customers are going to be doing with these new products. And to tell us a lot more about Creative Suite 4, let me introduce our Senior Vice President of the Creative Solutions business, Johnny Loiacono. Johnny? So, Johnny, one of the things I know I've asked you is to go out and meet a lot of customers. Have you been meeting with customers, and what's the response been so far for CS4?
Well, when I was informed by you to actually make sure I went out of my way to go get in touch with the customers, we took that to heart. So what we did was we went out and got feet on the street. I went out and started meeting with customers on a face-to-face basis, fresh in the flesh, getting out there and talking to everyone. So what we did is, just to make sure that you knew I did it, we documented it, and we thought we'd actually show you a little clip of what happened when I went out and talked to the customers.
Are you a creative person? You're going to find that it's going to integrate a lot of the stuff that you're looking for around web, video, and audio all together. Take a look. Check it out. The web, the video, design, photography, all in a box. I can see you guys are art students, and I can see, hey, oh, that's really nice. Look at that. Wow, that's really good. This is great, and I want to say this is really good work, but you know, the world's going digital, and what you want to do is you want to be digital with it. It's not just about performance, it's about performance at scale. This can do that. That's impact. So I know that your workflow problems sometimes when you're trying to go print to web can be really challenging. And when you're trying to get the XMP format for the metadata, it can be really challenging. But this can help with that. Your workflows can be improved dramatically just by using this. Try it. I think you're going to really like this. It's Creative Suite 4. Now you got to go CS4. Hey, Fireworks, Dreamweaver, Illustrator, InDesign. Nice car. Probably wants CS4. How about Contribute? Contribute. Come on, get to Photoshop!
The lengths will go to get a laugh. So we had a lot of fun actually walking around. One of the little side stories I like to tell is I was walking around the streets of San Francisco with this bag full of empty but real CS4 boxes. I got a lot of people walking up and going, are you giving stuff away free? But probably, I'd say 10 or 15% of the people just walking around with me said, is that CS4? Can I get a copy? Are you giving those away? And they're empty boxes. Back off. Step away from the man. But it was nice to see that the recognition, the brand recognition was out there and people had anticipation about this coming. So again, thank you. around the world. There's, I believe, nearly 200,000 people logged in right now viewing this broadcast around the world. So thank you for all joining us in your busy days. We hope that we're going to wow you with some of the things we're going to show you. We're going to do a little differently than we've done in the past in the format. But again, I want to thank you for taking time, and we're going to get through this stuff real quick. So as we've been talking about, CS4 has really been a breakthrough for us. As Shanu said, it's kind of a monumental announcement for the company where we are. We talked about engaging experiences, and what is that really? Well, the challenge with engaging experiences from a customer perspective is all of our expectations have actually increased. The bar has been raised by everything that we get from the video effects in our ESPN nightly broadcast or even nightly news, the motion picture graphics and special effects that we see, to the gaming industry. What they've taught us and trained us is that our expectation for that content experience must be that much better.
But increasingly on mobile
HD
devices,
quality video, DVD quality audio, these are things that we now expect. Well, that pressure that's put on consumers they want higher puts pressure on all you out there who are the ones who create this content. The challenge is, how do you actually get a leg up on the next person to create that next generation of content that's going to be engaging in the experience itself? So with that, we haven't really changed from when we started, which is we're still focused on three primary workflows around design, around video, and around web. But the problem is that things have changed quite a bit. As you know, and as Shantanu pointed out, the experiences that we have are no longer just those discrete mediums. In fact, they're spanning across those. And in fact, right now, the lines between those things is blurring. And what CS4 is about is how can we make it even more transparent for you to move from print to web, from web to design, from design to interactivity, interactivity back to video. How do we make those workflows even more seamless? And how do we at the same time give you tools to push to the next generation of content development? And our intent is, how can we do that and put it in one box for you? And that's what CS4 is about. Now, what is CS4 specifically? Just going through the stats. Well, first of all, it's 13 individual point products, all individual separately. This includes things like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Flash, Fireworks, Dreamweaver, etc. In addition to that, it's 14 technologies. So these are things that are not available actually in the individual point products, but only available as suites. So these are things like Bridge and Encore and Version Q, Sound Booth. These are technologies that you can get. They're actually, in some cases, full-blown applications, but you can't get them unless you get them actually purchased within the suites themselves. In addition to that, we have a new trend that we're pushing towards, which is around delivering our products as hosted services. So now, instead of just getting the DVD or CD with the data on it, in fact, now we're going to start to distribute content to you through a hosted service fashion. So these are things that technologies like Cooler. We have one in the web development space called In-Context Editing, which is a prototype that you'll see shipped with CS4. We also have a new one that we've had for a while independently available, which is called Acrobat Connect Now, which allows you as content developers to actually collaborate either with each other or with your clients, with your client having absolutely no local software to be able to share a whiteboard and do kind of a web conferencing capability built right in the applications themselves now. In addition, of course, these are available and packaged in 6 independent suites, around 2 in web, 2 in design, 1 in video, and of course, Master Collection, which is the one that combines one of everything. Now, as Shantanu pointed out, we're also pushing this to more languages. We have an additional 5 languages supported now, so we have 19 languages that we're now shipping this to. And in fact, we're going to be shipping this to over 178 countries worldwide. And just so you know, there's only 195 countries currently on the planet. So if you're one of the 17 countries that can't get access, call me personally. I'll make sure I get you a copy of Creative Suite 4. And lastly, I want to point out that over 10,000 of you participated in early access code reviews and beta programs and whatnot to actually give us feedback on these. And months prior to us shipping, you guys have given us incredibly valuable input and actually course corrected us in many cases about what we're actually deploying here shortly. Okay. So if I was to summarize CS4 into kind of 3 basic buckets, I would do the following. The first is one that sounds kind of boring. It sounds kind of me too, which is, well, time savers, efficiency gains, productivity enhancements. Sounds like a yawner. Unless you do this 8 hours a day. And I could say, what used to take you 2 hours can now take you 20 minutes. What used to take you 15 clicks, you can now do in 2. Those small enhancements, which sound small to you and I, are like telling a truck driver or a cab driver that I'm going to decrease gas prices. So miles per gallon is a really